Hey guys, good morning if morning and good evening if evening. I'm here again to teach you how to do the electrical, which is I promised to the one of our subscribers. Please subscribe and click the bell. Electrical prayer. Line 1 to switch. Switch to lamp and lamp to another line. We'll show you guys the parallel connection. It's a big difference from series connection. As you can see, there's a double connection here. So from line 1 to switch to two lamps and two lamps to the other line. So if you can see in the actual connection, from line 1 to switch to two lamps because they are connected to each other, and two lamps to the other line. So that's the connection of parallel. Right? It's a big different from a series connection, and you're not able to plug in 240 even there's two bulbs in there because they are parallel. You just plug in the same voltage. This one is 120 volts each bulbs, so you should plug in at 120 volts. Otherwise, you can broken the bulbs. Now I will show you the actual function of this parallel connection. I will switch this on. That. If you notice, the brightness is almost the same. There's no different at all. It's because they have the same connection. Okay? See that? So from supply of 120 from here, it's also supply from here. The other line supply from here, it's also supply from here. So it's the same supply. That's why they are the same function. And if you see the lights, it looks the same brightness, right? So that is the connection of the parallel. It's a big difference of a series connection. Unlike series connection, you can plug in the 220 or 240 because you can add it each bulb. Unlike this one, you're not able to plug in 240 or 220. It's because you can broken the bulbs because the connection of this one is different from series connection. So hopefully you can understand the procedure of this. Okay. And now guys, this is a series connection. If you can see, there's a diagram here, and this is the diagram for the series connection. As you can see, it's only two screws, right? Right here, 1, 2. Okay, that is for the switch, right? This is for the series connection, right? So the connection is from line 2 to the valve is just line 2 to the valve, right? For two valves, and then from the valves it's going to the switch. So line 1 to switch to lamp, and lamp to the other line. That's a prayer for the electrical, right? So that is the connection. It's easy than three-way connection. See, it's just like that. You should connect this screw or the other screw or the other socket screw, and the other screw it's connected to the switch, and the other screw from here it's the other line. Okay, so that's connection for the series connection. It's easy than the three-way. Okay, now we're going to put the voltage so that you can see how it's function. Okay, and this line. So now it's because each bulb has 120 volts. If you can see, there's 120 volts each bulbs. Okay, and the other bulbs is also 120 too, right? See, This bulb's also 120 volts. So that's why instead of plug in 120 volts, we should plug in 220 so that you can reach the right of that valve. You know, otherwise once that you just plug in on 120 or 110, the bulb is not bright enough, right? That's why we're going to plug in on 220, because that's a series connection. That's why you just add the volts, right? So 120 plus 120, it equals to 240. Or now we are going to plug in 240, right? So we have the outlet here, which is 240 volts. I'll show you. It's my 240 volts. So we're going to plug in this series connection, okay? Okay. Okay, now we're going to switch on. See? Same brightness. More brightness is because it's two, right? Two bulbs. And it's series. If you just plug in 120 or 110, it's not gonna bright like this. Don't be afraid if you put the 120 bulbs each socket, because you should add each bulb. Like this one, 120 plus 120 is equal to 240. That's why you should plug in 240 instead of 120, okay? So that's the series connection. We're going to turn this off now. Okay.